Let's go Razor. So yeah, this is Wacky Wheels, and those of you who were around for my very early streams will know that I attempted with some degree of failure to do this first cup. I succeeded, I got the gold trophy, but the stream failed. So let's enjoy some basic fun blasting racing action after sliding box puzzles. The soundtrack of this game is one of my all-time favorite DOS game soundtracks. In fact, one of my all-time favorite video game soundtracks in general. Rack off Peggles. I used to always play as Peggles, actually. Nowadays I play as Razor. When I was a kid, we used to convince ourselves that the characters were somehow all different. They're not, they're all identical. Crashed. This is again a game I played the shareware version of so many times. These first 5 tracks I just know like the back of my hand, and I mean, that was the thing with shareware, was there was enough game there that you could replay it and improve all the time, but there was also enough missing that you wanted to know what more there was. I don't know if I told this story in the stream that succeeded or in the stream that failed, but I got a registered copy of Wacky Wheels in Melbourne in Maya. It was 2001 or 2002, so the game was quite old by that point. I don't know why I wasted my flamethrower considering I'm already lapping these cards. The game was really old by that point, and seeing a retail copy of it was bizarre, but I just stumbled across it, and I had a little spending money. We were down there on a school trip. I had a little spending money, and I spent it on a copy of Wacky Wheels. And that was how I got the full registered version after years of the shareware. If you do run into the reeds dead on center, you will crash, which is really annoying. Excellent skill. This track introduces us to the boost pad. music is just so good. It's made by Beaversoft, who were founded by a gentleman whose name I forget, who left Copysoft, who made the truly appalling Scunny games. And one can presume it was because his talent was not fully appreciated, judging by the rest of their software. They actually stole his work on this game. He accidentally, when he pitched it to them, he gave them a demo he'd made, and they took the source code of that demo and made Scunny Kart, but because it wasn't finished, what they made was a very poor knockoff. Wacky Wheels is the true classic. When this came out, the impact it had sort of for PC gamers, like Mario Kart was still fairly new when it came out. This came out in 94, Mario Kart came out 93-ish, depending on where in the world you lived. And so to have a game like this, which, like, you know, it's not Mario Kart, and it doesn't have quite Mario Kart's elegance, or like the animation isn't as smooth and that kind of thing, but it's it was kind of close enough for jazz, you know, like it was familiar. That was clearly what it was meant to be, and it worked. It had a fun battle mode, it had cute and fun characters, it had tight, well-designed tracks. It was everything like that we wanted, and you could play it over LAN and null modem and stuff. That was really cool. Oh, those cactuses weren't cool. Cacti. I always crash on those. You do get 3 lives, which seems like a strange holdover, but it's actually part of the Mario Kart clone thing. The original Mario Kart, you had 3 lives. The maneuver I'm often performing is called the handbrake turn, where I take a turn at 90 degrees. Basically it's to compensate for the absence of what in Mario Kart were power slides. You get the handbrake turn. It allows you to take difficult corners more easily. But it's tricky, because if you're not careful, you will handbrake turn the wrong way. No! Oh! I don't know if it was the shareware version or if you can do it in the full version. I've just forgotten how. But there is a way to extend the cup to a 6th track, because usually it's the 5 tracks. This is the finale. There is a way to extend the cups to a 6th track, which has to do with I can't remember if it's you have to race like all of them perfectly, or if you have to save up a certain amount of the hedgehogs, which are your ammo, or if it's got to be undecided, like it's got to be too close. I can't remember which way it works, but basically you have to, it will then go to a sixth track. And the reason I think it might have been the shareware version is because it was one of the registered tracks that it dropped you into. We're going to go with the flamethrower there. Wacky Wheels was one of 2 games that came out in 1994 from Apogee that featured remote ridicule, which involved pressing certain buttons in multiplayer modes to flash demeaning messages. In the case of Wacky Wheels, these little devils would float above you and hold insulting signs. One of them just mooned you. In the case of the other game, Rise of the Triad, which was a first-person shooter, the messages were slightly more visceral in nature. Oh, come on, go away. Wombo the elephant. Yeah, the little devil character who pops up with the last lap sign would pop up if you hit the appropriate buttons and have something insulting to say to your opponents. Yes! You are too good. I like to think so. 60 points. The rostrum. Yeah, I can't remember if it's just the shareware version. Maybe that's something I'll have to try out. But there's the Winner's Cup. And the best song in the game. You can't see it, but I'm dancing. Thank you for your company this evening. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'll be back tomorrow night with more Nancy Drew, and hopefully after I finish the block puzzle. Until then, good night and take care.